today? I hope that you're doing amazing and fantastic and wonderful. I can't believe it. It is the end of July. My son turns 1. Hello, Cleo. I know, I couldn't do this without you. Alex turns 1 on Saturday. Like, I can't believe it. I'm kind of freaking out just like a little bit. And then, I go back to work on Monday, like full-time work, like going into the office everyday work. Like I've been working from home in the summer and stuff, but I'm super excited about going back to work. I know it's weird, and like just having that normal routine. I thrive on routine and like to-do lists and getting stuff done. Like I need those kind of things in my life. Stop eating my lavender. Dub it. She always wants the plants, guys. Always wants the plants. Hi, baby girl. Yeah. So, since it is the end of July, and I'm pretty darn sure it's the 27th today, I'm pretty darn sure that I'm not going to be able to finish any other books other than book club book for tomorrow's live stream. I feel like I can do a wrap up for this month. And you know what? For the last month of summer break, I feel like I've done a pretty darn good job of reading books, and reading books that I've really enjoyed. So this is like a hodgepodge of all different kinds of books. We've got cozies, we've got thrillers, we've got fun gay uncles, we've got like, we've got all of it here. Welcome to the show of Courtagonist. So let's jump into my very first read of July. I read Mocha She Wrote. This is book 13 in Ellie Alexander's Bake Shop Mystery series. We get more into the character development, and I love the fact that we get more of Andy, her barista. So there is a barista competition going on, and she is supporting Andy in his dream to become the winner of the barista competition. And there seems to be sort of like this turmoil, or like sort of like suspense, like tension between one of the hosts and pretty much everyone else. And the host sort of like rips Andy a new one, and then Andy's going for redemption and tries to prove that, you know, he was might have been sabotaged, might have been something else. And the host, or the judge, he was a judge, winds up dead. And so Jules has to sort of figure out the whodunit, because it sure as heck wasn't Andy. And I gave it a 5 out of 5 stars. You guys know how much I freaking love Ellie Alexander. She is amazing. One of the like sweetest people I have ever virtually met. I love her. Speaking of Ellie, I have read the next book, book 5 in the Sloane Krause mystery series, The Cure for What Ails You, and I loved it. I loved it so much. It tied up all of the loose ends in the series, and it like the only thing that I was super sad about is the fact that like I feel like maybe what Ellie is known for, to me anyway, is I love her mysteries within a mystery. I wanted more in the mystery within the mystery, but other than that, it was absolutely fantastic, and I always crave beer after reading the Sloane Krause series. If you haven't read it, you need to go and get the first one, Death on Tap. I promise you will not regret it. I then listened to the audiobook The Gunkle by Stephen Rowley. He makes me want to have a gay uncle, like super bad. I kind of did growing up. My one of my mom's best friends, super flamboyant, loved him. He's fantastic. But I really, really resonated with Gay Uncle Patrick, or Gup. And this book, you have to listen to it because the author is the one that reads it, and all of the little sassy things that Patrick says, they hit different on audio. Like, I own it physically as well. But it was probably one of the best things that I've ever read. When tragedy strikes, Maisie and Grant lose their mother, and Patrick's brother has a health crisis of his own. So Patrick finds himself suddenly taking on the role of primary guardian. Despite having a set of Gunko rules ready to go, Patrick has no idea what to expect. And it's so good. I freaking loved it. Then I got an arc of the newest Cider Shop mystery series, and it's the Cider Shop Rules by Julie Ann Lindsay. It was fantastic. It is perfect for fall. I freaking loved it. It actually came out today on the 27th, so you can go and grab it now. 5 out of 5 stars. I absolutely loved it, and I can't wait for more in this series. I've read every single one in the series, and it was just so darn good. So darn good. I then read a manga, and it's BL Metamorphosis Volume 1. The cover is freaking adorable. Like, adorable. Like, look at this little granny and then this little teenager, and basically Ichinoi is a 75-year-old woman living a peaceful life. She unwittingly buys a boys love manga one day and is fascinated by what she finds inside and becomes super addicted to the tropes and everything like that. So when she returns to the bookstore the very next day to find the next volume, the high school girl who works there, who loves BL fan, she starts to offer her other books, and an unlikely friendship occurs, and it's wonderful, and it melts my heart, and I can't tell you how much, like, I loved it. Like, this month was like chef's kiss, fantastic for reading. Then I listened to Falling by TJ Newman on audio. I listened to it on Libro FM, and it was just, seriously, basically you're boarding a flight, right? And there are 143 passengers, and what you don't know is 30 minutes before the flight, your pilot's family was kidnapped, and he is given the unlikely choice to save his family and crash the plane, or save the plane, kill his family. And you're on the edge of your seat the whole entire time. It's so good. So good. I loved it. This month was very big on audiobooks for me. I read, the next book was Amari and the Night Brothers by B.B. Alston. I loved the idea of there being sort of like an FBI for like supernatural and magical sort of like events and things like that. So Quentin Peters was like the golden boy of the Rosewood low-income housing projects, receiving full scholarship offers to 2 different Ivy League schools. When he mysteriously goes missing, his little sister, 13-year-old Amari Peters, can't understand why it's not a bigger deal and why his story isn't all over the news. So I love the diversity within this series, the magic, the world building. It's just really good. I really enjoyed it. I already pre-ordered the book 2. I did give it a 4 out of 5 stars because I feel like there was too much going on in this book. Like, I feel like some of the things that the author introduced, I would have loved to have had as a separate book, like a separate, it's almost like Harry Potter, in a way. I really wish that some of the magical elements, it just sort of was like glossed over. Like something that was really cool, you're like, oh, that could be like a whole entire different element of a book, and like have a whole book of that element. And I just feel like it was a little rushed at the end, and I wish that the author would have taken more time, but I did enjoy the book enough to to, you know, purchase the second book. And then the last book that I am finishing today, so I haven't finished it yet, so I'm sort of cheating, but it's my channel, I can cheat if I want to, was Murder, She Knit. It is the Cozy Escape book club pick for this month. So far I'm really enjoying it. I'm about 70% done with it, so I should be able to finish it before book club, fingers crossed. But yeah, I had a pretty darn good reading month. I have read, once I finish Murder, She Knit, I've read 82 books so far this year, and it's just so good. I am really enjoying it. So, have you read any of the books that I read this month? Did you like them? Did you hate them? Totally okay. Either way, spicy opinions are welcome. What was your favorite book that you read this month? I have to know. Put it down in the comments below. But that's the end of this chapter of Courtagonist. Please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. And until next time, guys, happy reading.